Welcome back, everybody. We're here to do predictions for the 19th of February. I am going to be pulling one stone for each sign. So if you know your sun sign, you can get a little bit of information out of this. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, you get a little bit more. And if you know all your planetary houses and your astrological chart, you can actually get quite a bit of information out of a quick reading like this. So I've been doing the stones for the last few days, and I've got really good feedback from you guys on them. So I figured I would replenish my stone supply. I've still got plenty to do, a few more days at least, without having to start to recycle stones. So I figured I would bring a few more into the office, and we would just go from there. So let's go ahead and get started with our day on the 19th. This is going to be the stone that talks to me for Aries. This is one of my stones that I picked up. I'm not sure if I picked it up in the backyard or somewhere out hiking. I'm assuming that's a lot of iron in it, although I don't know for sure. And then there's, of course, quartz going through as well. Anyway, let's see what the message is for my Aries people. Base chakra is really important today, Aries, which means you want to pay special attention to your health. So you may be working out, you may be starting a new workout regimen, you may be paying attention to foods that you eat. You may also be paying a lot of attention to things that you do to bring in money or to create assets that make you feel secure. I'm not sure what secure is with today's economy, but working on finding that security, and also working on health today, being very health conscious. Some of you may actually have doctor's appointments to get some things checked out or whatever. So that's what we've got for Aries. Next, let's look at Taurus. Taurus, my sodalite sphere, wants to talk to you guys today. What do we have coming up for Taurus? Taurus, today is a day of strategy and of planning, of mapping things out. I think you're going to spend a lot of time today actually deciding what your strategy is going to be going forward. Possibly on multiple projects, but definitely on one. Probably multiples, I'm going to say, looking at this stone. Okay, so that's my sodalite. That's kind of an odd color for sodalite on the camera, isn't it? Let's see if we can get this white balance a little better real quick. Not thrilled. That's better. That's more realistic. It's not perfect, but it's better. All right, so anyway, that was sodalite. What else are we going to look at? That was for Taurus. Next, let's look at Gemini. Oh, another sphere wants to talk. Geminis. My labradorite sphere wants to talk to you guys. I don't know if you guys noticed the color of this sphere before I picked it up as compared to now, but this sphere always lightens up when I actually read with it in color. Very literally lightens up. That's how I know when it's happy. Okay, so Gemini's labradorite. What do you have to say to Gemini today? Geminis, I feel like you might have a situation today where it's kind of hard to see how things are going to turn out in the end, or how things could end up working out for you. But Spirit is basically saying, remember, they have your back and that everything is working out for your well-being in the end. See those little blue reflections coming through? They're saying that's the silver lining. It's there. It might be a little hard to see sometimes, but it's there. Okay, that's for Gemini. Next up, let's look at Cancer. Okay, this little stone wants to talk to Cancer. If I can dig it out. This is some type of jasper. I don't remember the name of it. It makes me think of like a turtle or a snake or some type of reptile. Let's get it under the camera where you can see it. Isn't that cool? All right, so Cancers. Cancers, I really think that your focus today is going to be all around home. And, you know, that's kind of a thing for Cancers anyways, home and family. regular focus, but with feeling like this looks a lot like turtle shell type of markings on this stone. I just really feel like the focus today is going to be all about home and family. You could potentially be moving, but it doesn't have to be that big. You could just be sprucing up your home. You could be staying at home instead of going somewhere where you thought you might go. But home is going to be an important theme today for those of you who are Cancers, or have Cancer placements, I should say. All right, so next up, let's look at Leo. Leo, the Labradorite wants to talk to you. Whoop, whoop. This is one of my pieces of, it's actually mostly raw Labradorite, but it's got one side that's polished. I really like it. I think it's very pretty. I've got another piece similar to this. I don't think I've got it on the table though. So Leos, what does this Labradorite want to say to you? Leos, this is kind of a good time to fade sort of into the background of things and pay attention to what's going on, to what's being said and what's not being said, and what's being done and what's not being done. That's going to help you find out some information that's going to help you moving forward. Okay, so that's Leo. Who do we want to work with next? Next we're looking with Virgo. Who wants to help Virgo today? You do. Okay. So this piece of rose quartz was gifted to me. Now let's see, Virgo. Virgo, this is going to be a day where you want to choose your words carefully as you're interacting with others around you. You want to try to be aware of how others may be feeling, and as much as you can, what they're going through. And you want to be sensitive to that and phrase things in kind of a delicate way. This is not a good day to be kind of brusque in words if you can help it. Good day to phrase things nicely. Not saying candy coat, just saying phrase things nicely. Okay. Very good day to do that. That'll bring you much better results than if you phrase things in a brusque way. Okay. All right, next up is Libra. So Libra, my tiny little, it's almost a chip of amber wants to talk to you. This actually broke off of a piece that we looked at maybe yesterday or day before. For Libra, what do you have to say to Libra? I'm not even exactly sure what this means, which sometimes happens for me when I'm reading the stones. You guys will be able to tell me after the day's over, I'm sure. But what I'm hearing is watch out for that worm. The only reference I know to that has to do with tequila. And I'm sure not all my Libras drink tequila. In fact, probably most of the Libras who watch my channel probably do not. So I'm assuming that this is talking about somebody in your sphere of influence. But today you want to keep an eye on them. You want to make sure that they don't get the best of you. Pay attention. Pay attention to your interactions with people. Make sure you're not committing to things you don't want to be committed to. Make sure you're not saying things you don't want to be saying. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, you guys, you have a yard rock calling to us is what we have here. Well, I think actually this is, I'm not sure. Once again, I'm not sure if it's a trail rock or a yard rock. There's some amazing stones in my backyard, guys. And so I just pick them up whenever they call to me. So what is this saying for me and my fellow Scorpios? I'm really seeing here that we have a determination to accomplish something, and this stone is basically saying keep the eye on the prize. We need to keep our eyes on the prize. There's all kinds of little obstacles that could come up, but if we keep our eye on the prize, we will accomplish that goal that we want to today. Don't be distracted. Very easy to be distracted. Don't be. Don't be. All right, next up, Sagittarius. I think we're going to do another. This is definitely a yard rock. This is a big old chunk of rhodonite is what this is. I'm kind of drawn to the rhodonite. Let's see, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is going to be a good day to blend different aspects of your life. So kind of letting parts of your life overlap and multitask. I don't know if this means like that you could be taking care of business as you're driving the kids to school, taking care of business as you're, I don't know, are people skiing now? I guess so. We've got a lot of snow. Golfing if you're in Florida. But this is a good day to let different sections of your life overlap. So this is a good day to let pleasure and business overlap is one of the things that I'm hearing. I normally, personally, would never advise that, but Spirit's saying this is a good day for that. So there will be some kind of benefit that comes out of that. Otherwise, I'm sure they would not say that. Let's see, and that was Sag. Next up, let's look at Capricorn. Here's what wants to talk to Capricorn. Little baby geode. Capricorns. Capricorns, today is a good day to remember to make some space for you. Seems like everybody around you is pulling you. They all want you to do different things or accomplish different things for them, but it's important that you remember that you make some time and some space for you as well so that you can replenish. Okay, Capricorn, self-care basically. It's a good day for self-care. Who's up next? Aquarius. Aquarius. This rock wants to talk to you, Aquarius. And I cannot remember if this is amazonite. I don't think it's green aventurine, but it might be. I think it's amazonite. I'm not sure. Somebody will probably comment down below. Anyway, Aquarius, what do we have going on here? Those of you who are Aquarians, this is a very fertile day for you. So for those of you who are working on becoming pregnant, this will be a good day. If you are working on not becoming pregnant, then this will be a good day to use protection. Okay. What else can I tell you, Aquarius? This actually seems like a very peaceful day to me. There is a lot going on that is healing to the heart. A lot going on that is healing to the heart. I do see a rift coming up, though, between you and... You know what? I think this might be just a rift of, I really don't want to do whatever work I have decided to do today. So you may not be working as hard as you had planned, Aquarius. Okay, let's look at Pisces. My tiny little bit of blue kyanite wants to talk to Pisces. A couple of days ago or yesterday we had raw blue kyanite. This is polished blue kyanite. I know I've got a lot of glare here. I apologize, guys. Okay, so anyway, Pisces. What do we have here? Pisces, Pisces. I'm sorry, guys. I keep coming off the camera, don't I? Pisces, I think you're going to be doing a lot of communication today, specifically written communication. I think you're going to put a lot of thought and intensity into whatever this is that you're writing. And I think that once you send it off, I think it's going to be a while before you hear anything back about it. Like long enough it makes you start to second guess, should I have done that? Should I have done that? I don't feel like it's something that you should not do. I just feel like that's kind of the feeling you're going to have later on. You're going to be kind of second guessing it because it takes you so long to hear back. I wouldn't worry about it. I think you're doing the right thing. You're putting a lot of thought and intensity into those words. So I think you're doing just fine. And I don't think you really have to second guess yourself, but I do feel like you probably will. So I'm trying to tell you, don't. All right. Thank you guys very much for being here today. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for liking this video, for sharing it, for giving a for putting a comment with your feedback down below. And of course, also thank you to those of you who are ordering Reiki sessions and readings with me and Reiki candles. It is my honor to serve each and every one of you, and I am very appreciative of all your support. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.